I'm Laurie Miller. I'm the owner and administrator of Apple Care and Companion, an elder care agency based in Dallas, Texas. I started the company in 2006. Something interesting happened to me about 8 years ago. I noticed something going on with me. I was experiencing feelings of stress, apathy, felt overwhelmed. I was short with my staff. I was snapping at my children. I was feeling very frustrated. I had gone to 3 client funerals in 10 days. I was still grieving my own mother's death. And then I heard a term I had never heard before, and it was compassion fatigue syndrome. And it hit me. That was exactly what I was experiencing. The definition of compassion fatigue syndrome by Dr. Charles Figley. Compassion fatigue is a state experienced by those helping people or animals in distress. It is an extreme state of tension and preoccupation with the suffering of those being helped to the degree that it can create a secondary traumatic stress for the helper. And it's important to note, secondary traumatic stress for the helper. The helper is not directly experiencing the trauma. It is happening to the person they are caring for. Perhaps you are caring for a spouse or a parent with cancer. You don't have the illness, but you certainly feel empathy for your loved one, and it directly affects you. I found myself caring for clients all day. Then I'd come home and hear the news and read the newspaper and be hit with all these horrible things going on in the world. And I realized I was emotionally spent. I had compassion fatigue. The first step to getting better in regards to compassion fatigue is awareness. Acknowledgement that you may have compassion fatigue is okay. This is nothing to feel guilty about. You can't keep giving of yourself and caring for others without caring for yourself too. So, the first step is awareness. You need to acknowledge it and recognize it. The second step is to perform self-care without guilt. A 5-minute meditation, a yoga class, walk around the block in fresh air, play a round of golf, get your nails done, whatever works for you. You need to recharge your battery. Just like the flight attendant says, you need to put the oxygen on yourself first before you help the person next to you. In order for you to be a good caregiver, you need to take care of yourself before you can take care of others. If you are in a professional situation, you may need to set boundaries with your employer. A person can't work 24/7 for any length of time. For me, I started letting go of our after-hours phone. I had an employee help me take the phone on the weekends, and that helped a lot. The other change I made was turning off the email notifications on my cell phone. I still received my email, but the phone didn't make noise anymore. It was a small change, but had huge outcomes. If you feel you're suffering from compassion fatigue, you probably are. You should acknowledge your feelings and do something for yourself. I'm Laurie Miller, and I encourage you to check back with Snabbo Select for more Snabbo tips.